Fights, removals, officers physically carrying passengers off ferries, 12 cruise vacations that went from paradise to payback in minutes. Most of these moments were caught on camera, some recorded by the very passengers who caused them. From a single cigarette flick that ended a couple's vacation to a refusal so stubborn it took officers to end it, every one of these travelers believed the rules didn't apply to them. They were all wrong. Starting at number 12, where one toss overboard cost a man his entire cruise. In the 12th place, 57-year-old Mark O'Keefe found out that a single flick of his wrist could end an entire vacation. During a June 2016 P&O cruise to Bali with his wife Deborah, a security officer spotted O'Keefe throwing a lit cigarette butt overboard. Discarding waste at sea violates strict international laws designed to prevent ocean pollution and shipboard fires. When confronted, O'Keefe apologized, and the guard offered him a pass if he simply returned to his cabin, but the captain overruled the guard, showing no tolerance for environmental breaches. At the next port, O'Keefe was ordered off the ship. He was forced to arrange and fund his own journey home from Bali, while his wife remained on board to finish the trip. It was one cigarette butt. The captain's response was considerably larger. Number 11. TikTok creator Jessica Locklear, posting under the handle at Jessica Locklear02, shared a video of her unnamed male companion hand-lining a fish directly from their Carnival cruise ship balcony while docked in Nassau. Fishing from a stateroom balcony is strictly prohibited due to safety and wildlife concerns. In the clip, a crew member can be heard warning the guests that the line could swing into another passenger's space. Instead of keeping the rule-breaking private, the public post became self-created evidence. Carnival used the footage to identify the guests and announced they are no longer permitted to sail with the line. The fishing trip lasted only a few minutes, but the Internet Archive lasted longer. The balcony was not a fishing pier, and the video was not exactly a disappearing act. In the 10th place, honeymooners Maria Gonzalez Roesch and Alessandro Di Palma learned that the ship's departure clock waits for no one. On February 15, 1919, the newlyweds were enjoying their Nassau port day during a sailing of Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas. The strict all-aboard time was set for 3:30 p.m., but the couple assumed the schedule matched previous ports. They strolled down the pier approximately 45 minutes late, only to find the gangway already removed and the massive ship pulling away. Stranded in swimwear, with their passports and luggage still inside their cabin, they watched their floating hotel leave without them. They spent $800 on emergency clothing and last-minute flights to Miami to catch up. They made it back to the pier. They did not make it back to the ship. Number 9. On Carnival Jubilee's December 30th, 2023 sailing, an unidentified female guest decided that her stateroom balcony on Deck 9 was merely a starting point. She climbed over the railing, stepping onto the Deck 8 awning while the massive ship was moving. Carnival's safety policy strictly prohibits climbing or using exterior structures in dangerous ways, a rule designed to keep passengers from falling into the open ocean. The stunt was documented in video footage associated with TikTok user at Love Peace Cruise, showing the woman standing precariously above the churning water. Carnival's security team quickly identified the guests and announced they would no longer be permitted to sail with the line. No one was injured, but the consequence was swift. The ship kept moving. Her Carnival bookings apparently did not. 8th place on our list takes us to October 2025, where a passenger named Madison, posting under at Madison West 2000, shared her secret to smuggling contraband alcohol onto a Carnival bachelorette cruise. She proudly filmed herself packing liquor into highly disguised containers, including a vial stuffed inside a tampon wrapper. The smuggling hack went viral, but instead of taking notes, concerned viewers immediately tagged Carnival's official social media accounts. According to Madison, the online exposure brought swift cabin searches by shipboard security. She later posted an update claiming Carnival issued her a lifetime ban, though this has not been independently confirmed. Madison ultimately apologized and accepted full responsibility for the self-created evidence that cut her future voyages short. Slipping past port security is one thing, but broadcasting the play-by-book guide to thousands of strangers online is another. The hidden container may have been clever, posting the evidence was less so. Number 7. Longtime Norwegian cruise line passenger Robert Gaines found his 2025 vacation cut short over an entertainment booking. Gaines claimed he had a valid reservation for the popular show Burn the Floor, but shipboard staff reported the venue was sold out and could not locate his name. An argument erupted. Gaines later admitted to calling a crew member an idiot and demanding his seat. When security responded, Gaines, by his own account, challenged them, stating they should bring more people because he was a big guy. Shipboard security did not take the comment lightly. They escorted him to the captain's office, where the decision was swift. The following morning in Tortola, the captain ordered Gaines permanently disembarked, forcing him to pay his own return fare home. A show reservation became a security file. That is not how you earn a second chance. Sixth place on our list takes us to November 13th, 2025, aboard Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas. An unnamed 44-year-old Australian man allegedly decided that physical violence was a perfectly acceptable way to handle an onboard disagreement. After he reportedly assaulted another male guest who required treatment for a cut nose, the consequence was swift. When the vessel docked at Port Chalmers, New Zealand, police met the ship, issued a stern warning, and escorted the man off the gangway. While he was forced to organize and fund his own journey back to Australia, his traveling companions decided they weren't about to let his reckless actions ruin their trip. They stayed right where they were, enjoying the rest of the voyage without him. The family's vacation continued. His did not. Number 5. A VIP line at guest services is supposed to be a perk, but aboard the Carnival Spirit in March 2026, it became a battleground. 51-year-old Lisa Horace and 58-year-old Tanya Nelson clashed over who belonged in the Diamond and Platinum queue to settle their accounts. The argument escalated into a physical confrontation, with both women exchanging slaps. Because the dispute occurred in international waters, the FBI stepped in. Investigators reviewed shipboard security footage and issued federal simple assault citations to both passengers. While Carnival has not publicly confirmed the action, both women reported they were banned for life and stripped of their high-tier loyalty status. Skipping the wait is nice, but facing federal misdemeanor charges in court is a steep price to pay. A line for loyalty status became a line in an incident report. Number 4. On Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas, TikTok creator Harry King, posting under the handle at HarryKingston833, reportedly decided that indoor smoking bans did not apply to him. After repeatedly ignoring shipboard rules, his own footage captured security officers confronting him. Instead of cooperating, King continued his defiance, prompting the ship's staff to restrict his alcohol privileges and limit his cabin access. His self-published videos and posts detail how he kept testing the crew's patience until the captain decided to end the game entirely. At a Mexican port of call, King was ordered off the vessel. While Royal Caribbean has not independently confirmed the ban, King's own social media timeline laid out the entire self-inflicted downfall. The warning became a restriction. The restriction became a removal. Number 3. In February 2018, the peaceful itinerary of the Carnival legend took an abrupt detour to Eden, New South Wales. An extended family group, widely reported as the Barco family, allegedly engaged in repeated disruptive and violent altercations on board. The scale of the chaos forced the captain to make an unscheduled stop to restore order. Police boarded the vessel and escorted 6 men and 3 teenage boys off the ship, while 14 other relatives voluntarily chose to pack up and disembark as well. Onlookers captured footage of the physical brawls and recorded the crowd of passengers loudly cheering as security and local law enforcement marched the group down the gangway. Later litigation named George Barco, Gabriela Zakhur, and Zaki Zakhur, though being named in a lawsuit does not prove those individuals personally initiated the physical violence. When passengers cheer the police leaving with part of the group, the vacation has officially lost the plot. In second place, live streamers David Ryan, known online as Chicken Andy, and Dave Willis, known as Black Ass Dave, proved that broadcasting your own bad decisions is a guaranteed ticket home. In November 2025, the pair joined a massive Harmony of the Seas group voyage organized by internet personality Paul Denino, widely known as Ice Poseidon. Rather than enjoying the onboard amenities, Ryan and Willis became involved in a heated physical confrontation on the pool deck, a chaotic moment captured live on stream for thousands of viewers. Royal Caribbean security staff responded immediately, detaining both men. Their broadcast quickly shifted from high-seas vacation entertainment to real-time self-incriminating evidence, ending in their forced removal at the port of Roatan, Honduras. While no official arrests or permanent bans were legally documented, the streamer's own subsequent posts from the Honduran shore confirmed their sudden self-inflicted disembarkation. They went live for cruise content. The cruise became the content they lost. And finally, in first place. During a Carnival Glory call at Nassau over Easter weekend 2025, an unidentified passenger boarded a Blue Lagoon Island excursion ferry. Staff reported she lacked the mandatory wristband while she insisted she had paid. She flatly refused to leave, delaying the entire boat. The standoff was captured on camera by bystander at Hyatt's Crystal 2 and investigated by journalist Deanna Dewberry. As the minutes ticked by, her refusal to comply met a dead end when local officers walked aboard, lifted her up, and physically carried her off the vessel. The wristband dispute remained disputed. The ferry delay did not. On the high seas, whether it is a strict departure clock or an officer's badge, ship authority makes the passenger illusion of being untouchable vanish instantly. Most cruise passengers go home with photos, souvenirs, and a few good stories. But every once in a while, somebody makes one decision so unbelievably stupid that their vacation ends with a lifetime ban, a jail cell, or something much worse. One discarded cigarette probably helped set a cruise ship on fire. One woman survived almost 10 hours alone in the open sea, and 2 drunk passengers reportedly ended up inside a lifeboat and tried to launch it. And somehow, those are only the beginning. These are 12 of the dumbest things real cruise passengers have ever done. And finally, in first place, the ultimate cruise catastrophe. On March 23, 2006, the Star Princess was sailing from Grand Cayman toward Montego Bay, Jamaica, when a single ember changed maritime safety forever. Accident investigators concluded that an unidentified smoker's discarded cigarette was the most likely ignition source on a Deck 10 balcony. The smoldering butt ignited plastic balcony furnishings, and the flames rapidly climbed the ship's exterior, melting partitions and shattering balcony doors. The toxic smoke affected nearly 300 cabins, leading to 11 injuries and the tragic death of 75-year-old Richard Liffage. The disaster forced the entire industry to install balcony smoke detectors, switch to fire-retardant deck materials, and ban balcony smoking. For more incredible true maritime stories, subscribe to the channel. In second place, imagine falling from a cruise ship deck in the dead of night, watching the vessel's lights vanish into the pitch-black horizon. In August 2018, 46-year-old Kay Longstaff went overboard from the Norwegian Star in the Adriatic Sea, 60 miles off the Croatian coast. While the exact circumstances of her fall remain a mystery, her 10-hour battle for survival became maritime legend. Treading water in the dark, Longstaff relied on her core strength from yoga and a highly unusual survival tactic. She sang to herself continuously to fight off panic and hypothermia. Croatian rescuers eventually pulled her from the sea, showcasing a rare, miraculous outcome where mental focus triumphed over the open ocean. In third place, alcohol and heavy machinery make for a terrible shipboard mix. During a voyage of the Pacific Sun, a group of visibly intoxicated passengers reportedly bypassed security barriers and entered one of the ship's lifeboats. According to crew accounts, the severely impaired guests apparently mistook the survival craft for their own cabin. The situation escalated when they began tampering with the release mechanisms, allegedly attempting to operate or launch the vessel into the open ocean. Fortunately, ship officers detected the unauthorized entry and halted the operation before the davits could release the boat. While the incident concluded without injuries, it remains a stark reminder that a lifeboat is not a second cabin. In fourth place, a security breach turned a quiet night at sea into absolute chaos. On July 30th, 2026, while the MSC Divina sailed toward Naples, 6 passengers allegedly bypassed security and gained unauthorized access to the ship's public address system. They broadcast a false emergency message claiming the captain had lost control of the vessel. The phantom alert triggered panic on the passenger decks, prompting frightened travelers to contact the Italian Coast Guard. Upon docking in Naples, authorities immediately boarded the ship. Police traced the unauthorized broadcast to 6 suspects who now face criminal charges under Italian law for unauthorized computer access and causing public alarm. In fifth place, some passengers will risk everything for a few seconds of viral fame. In January 2019, 27-year-old Nick Nadev stood on his 11th deck balcony aboard Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas while docked in Nassau. With his friends filming on smartphones, Nadev leaped from the railing, plummeting more than 100 feet into the harbor below. While he survived the massive impact, he reported experiencing intense physical pain. The stunt backfired immediately when Royal Caribbean security identified the group, escorted them off the vessel, and issued lifetime bans to everyone involved. A fleeting online video resulted in a permanent ban. In sixth place, a routine household possession can instantly spark an international crisis. In December 2025, 69-year-old American grandmother Mary Robinson walked off Royal Caribbean's Liberty of the Seas at Prince George Wharf in Nassau. Bahamian customs officers conducting routine security searches discovered a loaded Kel-Tec 380 pistol and 4 rounds of ammunition hidden in her purse. Robinson claimed she simply forgot the firearm was there, but foreign weapons laws are uncompromisingly strict. To escape a potential 24-month Bahamian prison term, she pleaded guilty, paid an $8,000 fine, and spent several days in the notorious Fox Hill prison before being allowed to return home. In seventh place, a polished social media presence masked a massive international drug operation. In August 2016, Canadian passengers Melina Roberge and Isabelle Lagace boarded the Sea Princess for a 7-week world voyage. They filled their Instagram feeds with glamorous photos from exotic ports, but the luxury vacation was a front. When the vessel docked in Sydney, Australian authorities searched and uncovered 95 kilograms of cocaine associated with the group. The contrast between their travel posts and a multi-million-dollar bust captured global attention, though not everyone in the group shared the same legal culpability. After pleading guilty, Roberge reportedly received an 8-year prison sentence, while Lagace was sentenced to 7.5 years. In 8th place, boarding a luxury cruise requires more than a ticket. It requires actually being who you say you are. In May 2025, Enrico Ronquillo boarded an Alaska-bound vessel departing from Seattle. But federal prosecutors revealed he was not on the manifest under his own name. Ronquillo allegedly used stolen U.S. identity documents to clear embarkation security, then linked another victim's credit information directly to his shipboard account to fund his play in the ship's casino. The high-stakes deception fell apart when financial tracking flagged the fraudulent transactions. He was sentenced to 53 months in federal prison and ordered to pay over $25,000 in restitution. Number 9. Shushing a loud passenger during a cruise show is a common frustration, but aboard the Carnival Magic, it sparked a violent federal case. During an October 2023 sailing departing from New York, Michael Truman was reportedly disruptive during a shipboard performance. When a nearby passenger asked him to quiet down, Truman violently escalated the confrontation. He allegedly smashed a glass cocktail cup directly into the victim's face, continuing the physical assault. The victim sustained severe facial lacerations requiring numerous stitches in the ship's medical bay. Because the violence occurred at sea, federal authorities intervened under maritime law. Truman pleaded guilty to assault, resulting in a 12-month federal prison sentence and a permanent lifetime ban from Carnival. Number 10. A standard port of call altercation is bad enough, but fighting your way out of a Bahamian police station is a massive mistake. On June 8, 2026, 5 American cruise passengers were arrested following a brawl at the Nassau cruise port. Once inside the local police facility, a second struggle erupted. Authorities said a chair was thrown through a glass door, and one suspect allegedly kicked out the remaining glass during an escape attempt. 4 officers were injured, with 1 requiring hospitalization. The melee resulted in a permanent criminal record and over $52,000 in total fines and restitution. Number 11. In October 2019, a passenger aboard Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas decided that an ordinary vacation photo simply was not enough. She climbed over her cabin's balcony railing, standing on the narrow external ledge to pose for a selfie. Spotting the extreme danger from a nearby cabin, another guest alerted the crew. Security tracked down the reckless traveler and her companion, escorting them off the ship at the next port of call. Royal Caribbean reportedly issued a lifetime ban, proving that a foolish snapshot can permanently revoke your right to sail. Number 12. A cruise ship cabin ceiling is designed to hide air ducts, not millions of dollars in illicit cargo. In March 2025, a vessel arriving from Argentina docked in Sydney, Australia. During a targeted sweep, Australian Border Force officers searched a passenger's cabin. Tucked inside the narrow ceiling cavity and wardrobe, officers allegedly discovered 28 wrapped packages containing approximately 10 kilograms of cocaine. Authorities arrested a 48-year-old Brazilian passenger, charging him with importing and possessing a commercial quantity of a border-controlled drug. While these remain allegations pending trial, the legal stakes are maximum. Under Australia's strict criminal code, smuggling this volume of narcotics carries a potential maximum penalty of life imprisonment. To hear more unbelievable true maritime stories, subscribe to the channel. Across these 12 cases, one truth emerges. The ocean doesn't dilute the law, it magnifies it. A single reckless impulse on board instantly triggers a complex web of federal jurisdictions. Your cabin is never a lawless escape.